name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone in spite of the fact that some people
can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you niggas learn? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get started, came to get right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic. When will you?
You know, the hard work is starting to really pay off for our program in general, from last year to this year, and we just want to keep it going as long as we can. But it's right now, you know, when you have a record as 13-0, you're obviously looking beyond that a little bit and expecting to not only make it, but you know, win and potentially win the conference championship, and that's definitely one of the goals that we are looking to attain. It's something that we set out back before our season began. When we're out there and it's serious, you know, I expect him to work hard and be mentally and physically focused, ready to go. So, you know, some days are harder than others, and you know, winning doesn't come easy, and you know, my practices sometimes can be hard and challenging, and I think my players will probably vouch for that. But I think at the end it's going to pay off for not only them but our team. She's someone who traditionally likes to play behind cage and, you know, be a feeder, and you know, right now with some of our offensive sets, she's the one in charge, and you know, in more recent, we've been working in practice to really get her to be a little bit more of a threat, and I think she's starting to apply herself in those areas.
Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame and put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, it just won't last.
Been playing about 7 years. So last season we ended up making it to the NCAA tournament, so I'm hoping we do that. If not, I'd like to make it to the SUNYAC championship. My relationship with my coach is good. We get along for the most part. As long as I'm working hard, he's pretty fair.
Okay.
I would never wear a mask, I don't think. Goggles are kind of a pain in the butt, but I think if it covered your whole face, it would be way worse.
Alright.
Can I say that? Yeah.
Captain, just play.
They say family that prays together stays together, and one that walks apart just falls apart. So together we stand, divided we fall, united we form Voltron and take on all. Let's move, yes. The birds left the nest. I'm all grown up. I got
The team and looking out for everybody. An extremely hard worker, defensively. You know, really gets after it and puts yourself in good positions to make plays for our team. Right now, I'd say, you know, she's part of a defensive unit that has been playing extremely well all year. So Chelsea's having a good year for us.
I'm a junior defender on the women's lacrosse team. I've been playing since I was in 6th grade, actually. Well, we had such a successful season last year, so we have a lot of huge goals this year, and definitely SUNYAC championship, NCAA bid, those two are main on our list.
Who won?
Well, it's been a family sport. My older brothers and my older sister played, so it kind of just trickled down. I do, because he actually cares about how we do, and I've never experienced that in my recent years in high school lacrosse. So I think that says a lot, and it's kind of refreshing to have a coach that actually cares about how you do and the success of your team.
way too much, I need a moment. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then, fuck that, the world's ours.
I mean, acclimating freshmen to the team is always a huge thing because it's a very different level of gameplay from high school to college. So, I mean, getting them up to getting used to how the practices run and what kind of competition level is expected is always a big thing.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be.
It's just, in my mind, potentially the best goalkeeper in our region. There are some good ones out there, but she's arguably the best. She does it all. It's not just goaltending. She's like an 8th defender for us out there, and she really understands what an attack is trying to do to us and reads the play well, and that helps her make some of the plays that she makes. But she's just, I mean, she's a great overall lacrosse player for us and leader for our team.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah.
I've been a goalie since 5th grade.
Is there ever?
Not really, because it's the only position I've ever played in lacrosse, so I'm kind of used to it.
What was it?
Here comes the, y'all don't really worry like.
The most exciting game I've ever played in was the NCAA game last year against St. John Fisher. We went into double overtime, and unfortunately we lost, but it was a good game. So. Hope Solo, U.S. women's goalie for soccer. I used to play soccer in high school, so I liked her.
Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on.
We want to make it back to SUNYX, but overall we want to make SUNYX championship. So this school's never made it to the SUNYX championship game. We made it to SUNYX last year, and then on top of that, making it back into the NCAA's game. So.